She never did. See if we can get some people on up in here real quick so that way we can start today's live stream. Yeah, let's see if we can get some people on. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in here and funnel in, man. Funnel in. Learn something. Get some information. Frank, good evening to you, my man. Productions by Visionary. Good evening to you as well. Good evening, everyone. Y'all come on in and funnel in, man. Learn something. Come get some hard-earned truth right now. Come get some truth. All right. Good evening, my brother. Hayden Blake, good evening to you, my man. Hope all is well with you guys. You guys do me a favor, hit the like button for me if you guys are watching. Go ahead and hit the like button real quick before we get into this, man, because it's about to be a damn good show, man. Oh, it's about to be a damn good show. I'm probably going to make a video about this too. I'm probably going to make a video about this later. And it's going to be a damn good video, my man. It's going to be a damn good video. Isaac, hot cakes, what's going on? All right, today's, what I wanted to make a stream about is, if you guys read by the title, hit the like button for me for you guys. So go ahead and hit the like button, man. Why the Marines? Why the Marines? And before I even get into this discussion, I would like to say firsthand, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame how many young men and women walk through these doors. They walk through these doors every single day, disqualified, permanently disqualified from military service due to their decision-making and due to some of the things that they have done early on within their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this firsthand. The Marine Corps isn't your savior. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the Marine Corps is not your savior, ladies and gentlemen. We have people who come in here all the time with tattoos all over their face, all over their neck, their hands. That's not necessarily bad. People like tattoos, I understand, but it will disqualify you. We have people who come in who dropped out of school, who dropped out of high school, who didn't even make it to the 10th grade of high school. No, you're not too old to join. You can join at 24. They didn't even make it to the 10th grade of high school, ladies and gentlemen, who dropped out of school trying to join the Marine Corps. We can't help you. People who get felonies and misdemeanors, who, robberies, all this and stuff. Well, I get it. People are going to make mistakes in life. People are going to make a whole lot of mistakes in life, but hear me out, man. We're not your savior. I don't understand why people this day and age still thinks and consider the military to be a second option to them. In many cases, the Marine Corps is not a second option at all, especially when you're going out there and fucked your life up and threw your life down the dam and flush your entire life down the toilet. Now I'm thinking all of a sudden the boys in blue is going to be of assistance to you. No. We're not. You guys don't understand how many people truly and sincerely wants to join this country here in Los Angeles, in all surrounding parts of Los Angeles. I mean, we have hundreds of individuals who are not even citizens, hundreds of individuals who are undocumented. I mean, hundreds of people who have no papers whatsoever, who would pray and wish that they had an opportunity to join the Marine Corps to be able to get those, to be able to have the same opportunities as all the rest of the citizens. You guys don't understand how many people we have to turn away simply because they don't have papers, who will work and grind and just work for everything that they're given. It's unfortunate because we can't do anything with them. All for people with all the luxuries to come in and just throw it all away, and in the end expect us to help them out. I just wanted to get that off my chest, ladies and gentlemen, because as a recruiter, I see the good and I see the ugly. There's a lot of ugly. There is a lot of ugly. But it don't necessarily means that we can't help with certain things. But just don't come here all fucked up thinking that we're gonna help you out with everything. It's not how that works, right? Um, we live by a rule. You got to be at least smart. You know what I'm saying? You can't be dumb and fat. You know, it's the lesser of two evils for the most part. What we got here? Stas Pena, welcome to the party. Come say it to the people real quick. Come here. Come say it to the people real quick, man. My colleague coming in here, man. Come say hey to the people, bro. This is Stas Pena, my dear friend, my co-worker, fellow Marine, fellow brother, fellow recruiter. Say hey to the people, man.
How you doing? It's Stas Pena. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, speak for him in Spanish real quick for my Spanish viewers. I got some Spanish viewers out there.
Mucho gusto. Me llamo David Peña. Soy un sargento aquí del personal.
Staff Sergeant Pena came from Colombia. He's not even from this country. He came from Colombia. He came from a different country with nothing. Joined the Marine Corps to have a better life. Look at him now. Hey, I'm proud of you, bro.
Hey, I'm glad. And still, I went to college. I did architecture. I did a lot of things for myself. But I've never been so grateful for the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps gave me a lot of opportunities. And so far, it has nothing but a bless. Because now it has provided me a family. And it has provided me the travel and adventure of being able to already travel 30 countries. Which, if I never would join the Marine Corps, I would never have been done.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man.
All right, man. See you guys later.
That's my boy Pena right there, man. Big respect to Pena. Nah, but why the Marine Corps? We get this a lot. Listen, I'm gonna be upfront and blunt with every single person here. Why the Marine Corps? The Marine Corps, we don't give out bonuses. We give out bonuses for certain things, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We don't give out bonuses to dumb people. I'm sorry, I said it. I said it. I don't understand how these other branches are giving out large sums of money to individuals who barely pass the damn ASVAB. They barely pass, and they're getting $10,000 for a bonus. How can we allow that to happen? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The Marine Corps doesn't promise anyone a rose garden. You want to know why? Because we always been that way. Why should we change up for anyone, in a sense? And I'm not saying this out of spite. I'm telling you guys, people who walk into this office every day and expect everything to be handed to them. Ain't nothing handed to you in life. Ain't nothing handed to you in life. You got to work for it. And that's one of the things, that's the biggest lesson I have learned since moving to California. Even when I first got here to California back in 2015, my first time in my life I have ever saw a Mexican before. You guys call them Mexicans. I call them my brothers, my Mexicanos. The first time I have ever witnessed Mexicans, immigrants from Mexico, busting their ass, working, doing all the shitty jobs that nobody would ever fucking do. That is the moment I was like, damn, you know what? Ain't shit in this world given to nobody. Because I grew up from Georgia. I grew up in the country in Georgia, for those who's wondering. Like, I have never seen anyone from Mexico before. I grew up in the country from Georgia. So when I first got to California, that's my first time I ever saw it. I'm looking at these people, I'm like, damn, they're busting their asses 110 degrees outside. They're doing lawn care. They're putting up roofs. They're doing this and that and the whole 9 yards. And majority of them actually want to join. A majority of them actually want to join to have a better life. It's just, for those who are, undocumented, we really can't help them out. For those who are green cards, we help them out a lot. And in turn, a lot of them become U.S. citizens. A lot of them help their parents become U.S. citizens. I love that shit, bro. I just love to see it, man. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to come back to California to recruit. For those who really didn't know, it's just the people that they have out here. What sort of papers do you need if you ain't a citizen? You just need to have a green card. You just need to have a green card. So for green card holders, you can join the Marine Corps. Just watched the World Trade Center movie here in Australia. Notice that 2 U.S. Marines who was found, 18th and 19th survivors, 2 part authorities, police officers. Well done, Marines. That'll be an interesting video topic. I heard the Marines recruitment numbers are expected to be met this year. You guys want to know why the Marine Corps is doing so well on recruiting? Because we're not fucking lying to these kids. We're not out here painting an imaginary picture. And most importantly, we're not desperate. So many recruiters from these other branches have become desperate. They became fucking desperate. The Army is struggling, the Navy is struggling. The Marine Corps, not so much. Why? Because we are true to who the hell we are. Why the Marines? All the other branches got what we have, so why the Marines? I want you guys to answer that question. You guys have been following my channel for a while. You guys know I'm in the Marine Corps. I'm a recruiter. I talk about nothing but the Marine Corps. Why the Marines? It has to be something that's different in regards to us that will, one, allow us to continue to recruit at the successful rate that we have been recruiting at, although we are, what they say, in a crisis for recruiting right now. Does the U.S. also have a housing program? It's for like, I think it's called like Section 8 or something like that. I'm not sure entirely. It's the type of recruit. Exactly. It's who the hell we look for, bro. We pride ourselves on the intangibles. While all these other branches are out there throwing money in fucking 17, 18-year-olds' faces, just throwing them just money. That's all they're throwing them. They're throwing them the intangibles. They're throwing them the tangibles, right? They're throwing them the jobs. They're throwing them the money into their face, but they kind of lose sight on what the kid really wants. You know what I'm saying? We pride ourselves on the intangibles because that's the only way that we can remain competitive, and we do a damn good job at it. That's part of the reason why 90% of all the veterans who are serving right now in the LAPD, 90% of all the veterans, they're all Marines. For that reason, the LAPD, they want Marines to get out, or they want Marines to join their ranks in the police force, just because of how we're trained, our mentality, the whole nine. Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. My bad. Let me read some of these comments. Do you think the Corps has gotten weaker? No, I think the Marine Corps has gotten stronger. Listen, you guys got to think on a broader scale. War fighting has kind of shifted its focus from more so like being on the ground to like different areas, right? The Marine Corps has definitely gotten stronger. Why? Because we're continuing to get new technology. We're continuing to phase out all of our old equipment with newer, more modern, more sophisticated equipment. The training is still there. The training is still there. Our recruit training is still 13 weeks long, as it always been, right? We still do the exact same training in the Marine Corps like we have always have. A lot of people say, is the Marine Corps getting, listen, this mentality that we have that the Marine Corps is getting weaker, that's the exact same mentality that every generation before us had towards the newer generation. You want to know what the Vietnam vets were saying whenever they were recruiting for the Gulf War? This generation is getting weaker. You want to know what the Gulf War vets were saying whenever we started recruiting for the invasion of like Iraq? This generation is getting weaker. It's going to continue. It's going to continue. It's going to continue. Does 25 on the ASVAB mean I'm too slow to join the Marines? To be completely honest, yes, because you need a minimum of a 31. It's a minimum. You're below the minimum. You're below the minimum for the most part. I won't say it probably just depends on how you take the test. I'm not going to sit here and call someone dumb because they failed the test. It just all depends. Is there hope for you? Yes, try again. I had a kid, my poolee. He's probably one of my favorite. Well, he's not even a poolee yet. He's going to become a poolee on Wednesday. He's an applicant. He's probably one of my favorite ones. He failed the ASVAB at first. He had to go back and pass. Not only did he have to go back and pass, but he scored so much higher on the second time that he took the ASVAB that he had to take an additional ASVAB just to verify that he made. In essence, he had to take the ASVAB 3 times and he passed both of the second times, and I'm super proud of him. Now Wednesday, he can finally go back up and he can finally become part of the United States Marine Corps whenever he becomes a poolee. Listen, if you guys failed the test, dust yourself off and try again. Don't sit there and feel sorry for yourself because this world, this life is going to pass your ass by. That's the problem with a lot of kids in this generation, man. They just want handouts. They want stuff to be handed to them, and it's not going to be that way, bro. Can a Marine realistically do college and their everyday job in the fleet at the same time? Yes, bro. Like I did it. So many Marines are doing it. Online school. You can do school online now. You know, after your days is up, you got to get your little laptop. You get off of work and go do some school, man. Knock out some assignments, knock out some homework, it could be done, bro. It just depends on how. That's pretty much the exact same. I hate when people say that shit because I'm like, okay, let's just say you're on the outside world. Let's just say you're not in the military. You work a regular job. How will you be able to work your regular job and continue to go to school? In a sense, it's the same thing. Go to school online. If you really want it, you're gonna fucking make it happen. It just depends on the person. I made the switch to Marines from Army because I seen how prideful and how serious the Marines take their jobs, and I saw their values and admired it. I wanted to live for something bigger than the Army. We get those individuals, and the worst part about that is you have to start over from the bottom. The Marine Corps is the only branch of service to where you go to the Marine Corps boot camp. If you like to switch to a different branch, you don't attend their recruit training at all, and you get to keep your same rank. All the other branches, let's say if you was in the Air Force and you wanted to join the Marines, you got to start back from the bottom. So, it takes, I don't know, you must have saw something enough for you to do that. I got a question. Can I still join the Marine Corps even though I'm on medication? Or do I have to show proof that I haven't been on meds for a certain period of time? You have to show proof. So essentially, all you need is like a pharmacy record or something like that. Reach out to like a recruiter in your area. Ask them some questions and they know exactly all the stuff that you would need. But yes, you can. It just depends on what the medication is for. It ain't for ADHD, is it? Just making sure. Let me see what we got. I got a question. Can I already read that one. Exactly. The ones that fail the first time and strive to succeed are the ones we need. I like that because they actually give a damn. They actually want to do this. And 95 to 100 GT score, what jobs are available? There's a lot of jobs. There's a couple fields. It all depends on your line scores because a lot of people can have like a low GT but super high line scores, and that can qualify them for certain jobs as well. Off the top of my head, I have a thing right here, but it'll be too long for me to go down every single job. Just hit me up on Instagram, bro. Hit me up, message me on Instagram at staffsergeant_Pat, and I'll give you that answer. Someone said, why choose Marines over other branches? You tell me. That's why the title of this video is Why the Marines. You tell me and I'll tell you. Because the Marine Corps ain't for everybody. I don't want everyone watching this video thinking that they can do this. The Marine Corps is not for everybody, and that's what makes us different. All right, we weed out the weak. All right, we want the best. We want the brightest. We want the best. I have a cleft lip and some hearing loss. That's the only stopping me in my tracks right now. Seeing the doctor soon in Houston. Have you seen anyone with a cleft lip? What is a cleft lip? What is that? Because I seen someone with like a lip that was folded up like this. I think he had surgery on his lip. He was still a Marine. Not trolling yet. I would like to ask, do you know anything about the circumstances currently going on at Camp Pendleton? What's going on at Camp Pendleton? What's going on at Camp Pendleton? Advice on the ASVAB. Chris, good news for you, bro. I got a whole video I just posted like 4 days ago. So after you watch this live, go on my channel. I got a whole video about the ASVAB. I just posted it like 4 days ago, like 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. And it's going to break down, I give a whole lot of advice about the ASVAB test. Now is the time to join any branch, to be honest. For me, are you asking me, now is the time to join any branch? Be honest. Honestly, I would probably still pick the Marine Corps. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a reason there, the Marine Corps, resonated with me. Like I said again, I'm not a materialistic type of person. I'm not a person who's easily, convinced, or, what is it? I'm not a person who's easily like gullible to benefits or the tangible things in life. I'm more so of an intangible individual. I like character development, being able to rely on myself, being able to depend on myself, to get me where I want in life. Those are some of the things that actually made me strongly consider the Marines. Because I told you guys that my older brother was a Marine, but there were doubts when I was in high school whether or not I should go to the Marine Corps. I don't want people thinking I'm automatically chose the Marine Corps because my brother was in the Marine Corps. I done a lot of research. Okay, I compared the different branches with each other, and I ultimately decided to go in the Marine Corps because it was different, bro. While all the other branches I was talking to, they were just trying to just throw me money and throw me jobs. They didn't even sit me down to ask me why I truly wanted to join. They didn't even sit me down to talk about my life story, like how I grew up. What are some of the things that I want to do? They were just like, hey, this is what you scored on the test. Here's the jobs that's available to you. These jobs are amazing, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be doing this. Hold on. With the Marine Corps recruiter, you want to know what happened when the first time I sat down with a Marine Corps recruiter? The Marine Corps recruiter was the only person that would like ask me some real shit. He asked me some real shit, right? He actually sat me down. We talked about my whole life problems. That was like the first time I ever told anyone. I was like, yeah, I grew up poor. I grew up in the hood, the ghetto. He asked me, how was that experience? I told him the whole experience. Oh, I used to see people get shot. I used to see people get killed, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's like sitting down talking with a Marine Corps recruiter. It made me feel like, I don't know why everyone else was just talking about jobs and money. Like, it was something about the Marine Corps that resonated with me. I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I think I'm gonna just follow my brother and do this shit right here because this is different. This is really different. Because ultimately, the reason I really wanted to join had nothing to do with my brother. I thought it was. I was like, my brother's a Marine. I'm thinking about joining the Marine Corps. It had nothing to do with that shit, bro. The reason I wanted to join the Marine Corps simply because I didn't want to fucking let my mom down. Because I was scared because I grew up like real bad, undisciplined. And I was scared if I didn't do something, I was probably going to end up in jail or dead. That's how I felt. So my overall, like what I needed, I didn't need to join the Marine Corps because my brother was in the Marine Corps. I needed to join the Marine Corps because I needed discipline in order to get out of the environment that I was from, in order to be the man that I wanted to be. That's why I joined the Marine Corps. That's why that shit was different. It's crazy. I would have never guessed it. Never thought it. Harry Line, appreciate it, my man. You've been a member for 23 months, Harry? Harry, you've been a member for almost 2 years? Man, that shit makes me fucking, man. Hold on, wait. Thank you for responding. There is a story currently going on that a 14-year-old individual was found on base. The parents were notified and the child was returned while a Marine is in custody. Hold on, what? I did not hear that. Where the hell is that at? A 14-year-old girl was on base? Marine, wait, hold on. Marine was found with a 13-year-old in his dorm room. Oh, that motherfucker going to jail. A Marine was found with a 13-year-old? A baby? Yep, that motherfucker going underneath the jail. He going underneath the brig. Motherfucker about to spend the rest of his life in the brig, boy. Bye-bye. Well, sucks for him. Sucks for him. You want to know how I feel? I don't feel shit about that, bro. It's just, when people ask me shit like that, bro, like how do you feel? I feel the exact same way you do. Throw that motherfucker in jail. Like, there's nothing else to it. If he's convicted, if he's found convicted, I don't know the situation, but that Marine's found convicted for having an underage girl in his room, and they were doing inappropriate shit. Well, bye-bye. Ain't nothing much to it. What am I gonna say? Can I join at 34 years old? Nah, unfortunately, you can't. You should collab with DWK. He's at. Yeah, you guys don't know. I know him, bro. Like all the military YouTubers, I have their number, bro. We talk a lot. We got a group chat. I'm a recruiter, though. I'm super busy. I don't know if I'm ever have time, honestly. How's recruiting going so far? It's going great, man, because I can actually be an impact to a lot of kids, a lot of young adults, and it can be painful at times, honestly, with the amount of individuals who needs help getting out of this environment that they're in, but they just simply unqualified. It could be rough, but for the most part, pretty solid. Let me see what we got. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody watching, hit the like button, man. We're gonna get into some stuff, man. Recruiters been hitting me up nonstop on IG, and I'm 23 years old. Well, what are you doing, C Note? You watching my videos, so you show some interest. All right, people who ain't interested in the military don't follow me and watch my videos. So what you got going on? Want to focus on going in at 21? What to focus on going in at 21? What do you mean what to focus on? You're still young. For me, when anything under the age of 26 going into the military is fairly young. You guys have nothing to worry about, honestly. You guys have nothing to worry about. Yeah. See, that's one thing you guys are going to notice in the news. Whenever Marines do some dumbass shit, bro, it stains the image of the Marine Corps, bro. That shit don't represent everyone, dog. Do you think the Marine Corps has less scandals than the Army? You tell me. Do you hear more shit about the Army or the Marine Corps? Listen, I'm a realist. I'm not finna sit here and run my mouth on here and give my opinion about things. You guys tell me. Staff Sergeant, when I see the image you give out, it seems you have a determined face while others seem in agony sometimes. No, I'm an adult now. I'm grown, man. I got kids, man. So I'm real blunt. You guys know me. I'm real blunt, man. I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I like to just get it all out there. Can you enlist as air crew? Wait, crew chief, as a crew chef? A crew chef? What is a crew chef? Can you enlist as a crew chef? You tell me what that is. What's that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking infantry. Where you at? Well, like what city you live in? Because if you live anywhere near me, you need to come see me. If y'all live anywhere in LA, you consider a Marine Corps, come see me. Hit me up on Instagram. And I'm gonna help you out. We can talk. Even if you need some advice about anything, hit me up on Instagram, Staff Sergeant _Pat. Can I type it in here? I can't type it in here. Somebody type my Instagram in the chat and I'm gonna pin it. Can somebody type my Instagrams? SSGT _PATT. Do you miss Okinawa? I do, man. I just miss the culture. I miss the culture a lot. Crew chief. Oh, yes, you can. You got to work up to become a crew chief, though. You just can't enlist straight as a crew chief, man. Ain't nobody gonna trust a brand new crew chief on an airplane. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, dog. But yes, you can. That's the aviation side of the Marine Corps. A crew chief is pretty much like a senior MOS in a sense, depending on what MOS you are. But typically, they're always mechanics or the gunners of the doors who are always mechanics as well. Staff Sergeant Pat, there you go. Can I pin this? So you guys go follow me on Instagram. I just pinned my Instagram, Staff Sergeant _Pat. Hit me up if you guys are like in the LA area, want some more information, considering it, thinking about it. It was on the back of your mind. You saw a commercial. Hit me up. Don't be afraid, and we can talk. We can talk about it. LA area though. Don't be hitting me up from Montana or New York City talking about Staff Sergeant Pat. Can you be my recruiter? I swear to God, yeah, I get a lot of messages like that. I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to fly to New York to recruit you? Or you want me to fly you to California for you to get recruited? What options do I have if I decided that this MOS is not working out for me or is getting me tired? A lateral remove. Do a lat move. You can change your MOSs in the Marine Corps after 2 years. You can do a lat move. Should my daughter consider being a recruiter if she re-ups? Could she consider it? Well, it all depends on her. In the Marine Corps, if you want a great career, a B billet is a must. So combat instructor, drill instructor, recruiter, all of those things. Inland Empire. What is Inland Empire? Honestly, being a recruiter is the most rewarding job in the Marine Corps simply because it's the most difficult. This is the hardest job in the Marine Corps. For those who are wondering what's the hardest job in the Marine Corps is, recruiter, by far. Nothing even close. Drill instructor probably a close second, but other than that, nothing even close. Do you get promoted after basic and I leave in 2 weeks? You can if you go on recruiter's assistance. You help some recruiters out. Get some referrals, and if those referrals end up, wanting to do this, become poolees, and then you can get credit for that. And yes, you can get promoted. There's been people who came on recruiting duty as privates and they left as lance corporals. So they was promoted twice. I mean, does the bag seem heavier now that you got a wider audience? Bro, it's never been about the money, dog. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years before I even got paid. 4 years. That's a grind. 3 years. Because I started this channel back in 2017, May 2017. So I actually had this channel for 6 years now. 2017, May 2017. Yeah, had this channel for 6 years now. And I only started recently, monetize. I think 2020 is when I hit my first 1,000 followers, subscribers. So I've been on the grind for a very long time, man. I don't look at it for money, honestly. I just like making content. Can you get a bonus while enlisting for speaking a second language like Spanish? While enlisting, not for Spanish because it's so wide used. There's a lot of people who speak Spanish. You get bonuses for Spanish for speaking it on like a duty like recruiter, like my coworker right here. What you make, about 700?
No, it depends on the level.
Oh, yeah, it depends on the level. He can get upwards to what, 700 bucks?
400. And if
400?
If you know more languages than just one language, you could get up to $1,000.
Damn, $1,000, yeah. So if you're on recruiting duty, you speak a different language such as Spanish because it's considered, it's widely needed, then yeah, you can make some more money. Intel
is another one that you can pick. Not in the average.
Is 27 considered too old? Man, I got a 28-year-old pulley up there on the board. He's 28. We got 2 more 28-year-old pulleys who are in boot camp right now. Him and him. They're 28. The cutoff is 28. So if you're under 28, you're more than qualified. How long have you been a recruiter? I've been a recruiter since April, so a couple months now. If I go to an office, how long do I have to stay in the Corps at least? If you go to office, it's a minimum of 4 years, depending on what your job is. Some jobs have 5-year contracts, like aviation, because the schooling is so long. They got to teach you about, like, aviation. They got to teach you about the aircrafts. They got to teach you, if you're a mechanic, they got to teach you how to fix the aircraft. So it's going to be a little bit longer. So that's why. Under 28, under 29, yeah, 29. 6,000, 7,000, those are the fields. Yeah, there's some good MOSs in those fields. 7,000 is a good field. 6,000, that's more so like the computer analysts and stuff like that, aviation-wise. Can you make a video on how to prepare for boot camp? I surely can. Absolutely, I can. What should a Lance Corporal be expected to do at his or her position? Hopefully, she will learn that at Lance Corporal Seminar. which is a mandatory course that all the lance corporals must go to before becoming a corporal. So there is schools and courses put in place that will teach them everything that they need to know before picking up the next rank. No, there's not toxicity everywhere in the Marine Corps. Where in California you're located? I'm located in LA. So if you guys live in LA, there's nothing too far in LA. If you live in LA, I'm in LA. Don't matter what city in LA you're in. All right, come see me. Seems like military branches are going woke nowadays. Like who? Which military branch is going woke? Saw in the news today, Marines without leadership in 100 years, Staff Sergeant Pat. I don't think that's necessarily going woke. I just think that they have yet to find the right person for the job yet. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's kind of weird for the most part, but going woke, that's what does that mean? Because we could break down wokeness on a scale. We could break that down, but what does wokeness truly mean? In your words, at least, because it probably is not going to mean the same in everyone else's. No, y'all good. Keep it up. Keep it up with the comments, man. We've been out here. My big brother right there. That's the reason why I wanted to join the Marine Corps. Dominic Patterson, that's my older brother. Marine Corps veteran right there. That's my inspiration of joining the Marine Corps. For those who don't know who my older brother is, the guy I'm always talking about, that's him. So show Dominic Patterson some love in the chat, y'all. This is some awesome knowledge that you were getting for free. So make sure you hit this button. And yeah, man, hit the like button and subscribe button, man. Thoughts on being the parachute rigger? That's a very unique MOS, honestly. Thoughts on it from all my adrenaline junkies who just like adrenaline? Go for it, bro. You're gonna love that job, man, because they jump a lot. They do a whole lot of jump. Catering to transgenders and critical race theory. Who does that? The Marine Corps never done that. The Marine Corps has never done that. So you mentioned all the branches, right? You said all of them, but the Marine Corps has never done that. There's nothing right now in my office, in this recruiting office, that's catering to a racial category, nor catering to transgenders. Nothing. I can walk you guys around this office. I can show you all the pictures we have up. I can show you all the posters we have in the office, all of our pamphlets. I can show you every single thing that we have here in the recruiting office to prove to you that the Marine Corps is not catering to race nor transgenders. And I'm willing to bet my paycheck on it. So what's up? If we was catering to it, it will be in the recruiting office, will it not? I mean, that's the logical place it would be for me. You ask me. Let's see what we got. What's up? Oh, you got a letter? Is that front and back?
Yeah, front and back.
Freaking prick. He wrote you longer than he wrote me. Well, this is what I look for most of you guys. My recruits who currently recruit training, their letters. I get their letters all the time, man, and I love writing them. I love writing them, man. Staff Sergeant. I'm currently a squad leader. I got promoted, and I'm currently the second squad leader. And I open up this letter, which he sent to me a week later. The letter he sent to me a week later. Staff Sergeant, I wanted to let you know I lost the second squad leader position. Good old Marine Corps boot camp, bro. For all my Marines in here, you know exactly what that means.
He wrote me too. I would really appreciate it a lot. For now, I would do my best here, and I was considering back. I don't know if it's possible, but please put a good word for me, please.
You got him. He's gonna be taken. We're gonna take care of him. We're gonna take care of him.
Because I know
we take care of all around here.
I know he's here.
We take care of all around here. I think Schmuckatelli will make a return if you were a drill instructor, Staff Sergeant. Oh, y'all want the return of Schmuckatelli? Because I can give y'all Schmuckatelli on recruiting duty. I can give y'all that. That's easy. That is easy. Can you join with a non-life-threatening peanut allergy? Yeah, you can. You can. You have to wear like a little red tag in your boot for your career. They give you a red tag with, and it has on it specifically what you're allergic to. Just in a case of like you have a allergic reaction and you like pass the fuck out or something, you know. Not according to what I have seen in the news, unless they're selling a lie. Bro, I'm a recruiter, bro. I'm a recruiter for the hardest branch in all of the armed services. Okay. If there's anyone who could say whether yay or nay to that what you just said, it will be me. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the military is going woke, catering to special minority group and transgenders and all this other stuff that he's talking about. I'm telling you firsthand, bro. Do go on my channel, look at all my videos. Look at all the good information I'm giving out. Non-biased information, the straight truth. You think I'm gonna sit up here and tell you, man, come on. Ain't no way you're trusting the news. Exactly, bro. The news don't even believe the news no more. Is 25 too old to join the Marines? Absolutely not. You don't join MARSOC, you try out. Even if you pass, you aren't guaranteed to get chosen. Yep, it's cutthroat. Can a reserves join MARSOC? I think you can. You have to switch to active, though. I don't know how that worked. That's kind of like a touchy thing right there. There's no reservist MARSOC operators. They're all active. I get my information from books. Do you think any other branches should focus more on certain races when it comes to recruiting? No. You know what I think the military should do? Not see race and just recruit qualified men and women in America between the ages of however their branch allows. I don't feel we should, like, here's the thing. When I'm out looking for America's best, all right? I'm not looking at them like, oh, this is like, I'm not looking at their race or whatever. I'm just looking at them as a person. I was like, hey, does he look qualified? If so, I'm gonna go talk to him. It doesn't matter what their race is. If we get so backtrack in regards to race and all this stuff, bro, like leave all that stuff out of the military, dog. Like I'm black. I'm black in the middle of Downey, California. Like what, 75% of everyone here is Hispanic? I speak no lick of Spanish whatsoever. Who do you think I'm gonna freaking see whenever I go out here? Come on. It just depends on where we're at, man. It just depends on the demographics of where you at. Can you enter as Lance Corporal with a college degree? If you join with a college degree, if you're like unqualified, what you could do is you can join. That doesn't get you promoted for the most part, but it does give you a step up above your peers because you have, it does give you PFC. You get promoted to PFC with a college degree. But they give you a leg up for the most part. And if you would like later on in your career to try to become a commissioned officer, you can do such a thing. Can I become a pulley going into my junior year? Going into your junior, no, only rising seniors and above can become pulleys, unfortunately. Thought about doing recruiting. Heard people say it's a very busy job. Yeah, it's very busy. What's your opinion? I like to get back to the core. Recruiting is very busy because there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of factors that come into play. You know, for one, we got to find, qualify. That's the big word, qualified, because not everyone that we talk to is qualified to join, right? We got to find qualified men and women who meets both the physical standards as well as the mental standards, i.e. the ASVAB test, to be individuals who is a person of good character, and morale. It's not like we're going out here finding people who break the law all the time and stuff like that, right? It's a lot of factors. And then whenever you do find them, you know, you got to be there to train them, because in the pool program, we train all our poolies, we get them ready for boot camp. You got to be there to train them. You also got to be their mentor. You got to be their guidance counselor. You got to be their freaking, you know, someone that they can talk to whenever they may need you. It's a lot.
You forgot about being a professor, because you got to teach them.
And you got to be a professor, because listen, boy, there's been some people we had to sit down here and teach. You guys don't understand how many times we had to teach algebra to a person who's currently in high school. I'm gonna say that again. You guys don't know how many times in my little short, 3 months, 4 months of being in recruiting duty, I had to teach a high schooler how to do algebra. Right here on my desk. Hey, bro, PEMDAS, all right? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, right? You know what that means? No? Very well. Write it down real quick, and I'm going to break this thing down for you, Barney style. Fractions. Simple multiplication. What's 42 times 5? Write it down. You know how to solve that? No. You get me now, ladies and gentlemen? You get me now? High schoolers who's currently in school. I'm not lying.
They can't multiply because they're used to a calculator.
Yeah, they're used to having calculators, bro. They're used to doing stuff the new way, which is, you know, it is what it is, dog. Someone said corporals and above can have cars. What are you talking about? Corporals and above can have cars. Any rank can have a car in Okinawa right now. They no longer have to be NCOs. PFCs, Lance Corporals, they can now get their own vehicles in Okinawa, right? That dumb rule of only NCOs and above can have a car is no longer a thing. It's dumb. It should have never been a thing. And now that they have uplifted that stupid rule, there has been way less incidents in Okinawa than it has ever been. Yes. Any rank in the Marine Corps can get a car in Okinawa now. Not only NCOs. To answer you guys' question. I just left, so yeah. Key topics is up in this thing, baby. What's your opinion on toxic leadership? Good for you, Mr. V. I got a whole video on that, bro. Go to my channel. Stroll down until you see toxic leadership. How to deal with toxic leadership in the Marine Corps. I got a whole video, I promise you. Reason why I don't want to waste too much time to tell you that or answer your question right now is because I already have content out for that. So go give that video a watching, bro. It's a good video, man. How many fans go to your station? I had a few who come in here who didn't recognize me. They saw my plaque. They came to look at my plaque. They was like, that's you? I was like, that's me. Right? I'm not naive, bro. I'm not going to sit here and say that, okay, everyone in America know who the hell I am, because it's only, what, less than 0.1% of all Americans are subscribed to me right now. So less than that. Have you ever been in Camp Hansen? I was stationed on Camp Hansen, bro. That's where I was at my entire time in Okinawa. Yeah, your son, I don't know what they're telling your son. That's not right. That's not the rule. So if his unit or his leadership is telling him that, that's wrong. That's incorrect. That is no longer a thing. Trust me. Wait, did you get all your uniforms reimbursed? No, I actually got them. All my uniforms actually came through the mail, which was a plus. Yeah, someone can sign a 5-year contract. So there's different 5-year contracts. There's one for infantry, that's a 5-year infantry contract. Majority military police is actually a 5-year contract. All the aviation, well, majority of the aviation fields are actually aviation contracts. So it just depends. Want to get this? Hey, Staff Sergeant Patterson, United States Marines. Staff Sergeant White, no, he actually went home today. Do you want me to leave a message for him? Okay, yeah. Where you guys living? What do you plan on living? Do you plan on living with him? No, no, he can do that. He can do that. Since you live like, yeah. But the next question is, would you want to do that? I know you're his wife now, right? All right. Okay, then that's the conversation that you guys need to have in regards to that, because I don't think that's logical, to be completely honest. I think that's kind of not a good idea. Hmm. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, no, he can for the most part, but you guys don't live too far from here for the most part. If you live like any further, it would have been counted as like separations because you live a certain amount of distance away from him. But if he's just going down to Camp Pendleton, then like talk with that fool, like, hey, like, let's just cut our losses and just move. Like, there's no point of trying to do that. I'm not completely sure, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. If you have any more questions, just feel free to reach back out to me. Okay. All right. Take it easy. All right. Where we at, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have a favorite Marine in history? Uh, Dan Daly. I think it's pretty badass. 2 Medal of Honors. This individual right here. 2 Medal of Honors. The only Marine to do it. A lot of people say Chesty Puller. I just feel like, eh, 2 Medal of Honors. So come on, bro. Like, this badass. And he was enlisted. Chesty Puller was enlisted as well, but he was an officer. So to be able to do that as enlisted, that means a lot to me. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking for a lot. Listen, I will say this again. For those who live in the LA area, if you live in like LA, Long Beach, surrounding areas, I'm probably sure there's probably a couple people here who lives around those areas. And you have some questions or some concerns, or you're thinking about joining the Marine Corps, feel free to hit me up. My Instagram is actually tagged. Actually, you guys go follow me on Instagram right now. I'm following everybody back who follow me. So, ready, set, go. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Definitely do that. Let me see. Smelly Butler. Oh, Smelly, you have him too? Oh, well, look at that. I guess it's the Marine thing. I guess it's the Marine thing. Love these streams. I appreciate you, man. Cameron Clark. I'll let him know. Cameron Clark. Is that the Cameron Clark? The one and only Cameron Clark? Yeah, your son's getting bamboozled. He either ain't telling you the truth or he's heard some bad mojo. Because if that's my Cameron Clark that I know, my Cameron Clark, who's now a Marine in Okinawa, he knows because he had a car when he was a junior Marine. Ain't that right, Cameron? Cameron, you was driving around as a Lance Corporal. Ain't that right, Cameron? Yeah, just pushing that little thing around. Someone said, are there weebs in the Marine Corps? That's crazy. Nah, I've never been to Australia, man. Yeah. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great stream. I'm about to go ahead and close my day out so I can get up out of here and go home to my family, my babies, my kids. Okay? I love you guys so much, man. Expect another video from me later today. Probably going to post it tomorrow. Actually, record it today, I would say, and post it tomorrow. It's going to be a great video. We had like over 80 people come out to the video today. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. You guys mean a lot. I miss you guys. I've been super busy, but for great reasoning. I've been super busy, but for great reasoning. Until then, you guys have any questions, concerns, hit me up on Instagram, Staffstar_Pat. Message me like now. Go follow. I got y'all.